This is a steering cylinder from an Allis Chalmers 160. It had a bent rod, and I took the rod to a machine shop and had them cut a new rod for it and thread the end of it. And I replaced all the seals except for the piston seal because I couldn't figure out how to do it. I put it all back together and it worked okay, but you could tell that there was fluid leaking past the piston seal inside the cylinder. So I had to try to find out how to replace that, and I came up with an answer, and I'm going to show you how I did it. First of all, you can take this apart. I've kind of got it in a vise with some padding around it because I don't want to repaint it. And apparently I'm going to have to do something better than this. Let's try this. There we go. Got it broken loose. Pop this off. Since I'm not taking it all the way apart, I'll be able to just kind of leave this stuff hanging on here. I have that done. I need to unscrew this. Now you need to push the end of this in a little bit. There, I got it. There's that little ring right there. It's not over just yet for me. Then I can pull the whole thing out. Hopefully not shoot a bunch of hydraulic oil all over the place. You put a cloth over that just so it doesn't squirt out all over the place. Now it's coming out. Alright. There we go. So this guy has an O-ring here and a seal in here. Right there, there's a seal. And thought there was a seal somewhere else, but I don't know where it is. Anyway, this guy could come off, but it doesn't have to for me right now. But you can see there's a seal right here in the middle, and that's the one I couldn't find before. So I'm going to peel that out of there. When I did it last time, I was being really careful because I didn't know if I would be able to replace it, because I have no idea what the seal looked like until I got it off of there. But if you just get down underneath it like this, out we go. And there's probably somebody out there with a really cool tool or a way to get it off a lot better than I can, but I don't have that, and I don't know what I'm doing. It looks like this one has seen a bit of damage because it's not just popping right out. You can see we got a spot where it doesn't want to come out right there. Probably from the cylinder being bent, it rubbed against the side of the, or from the rod being bent, it rubbed against the side of the cylinder. I'm going to peel, there's what they call an energizer behind it. I'm going to get it out of there too. It would probably be wise to fix that. I got a little file. Let me see if I can clean this up. I'm pretty sure this is aluminum, so it's files pretty easy. That's a bit better. Maybe just a hair more. Clean that up a bit. Now we can replace it with a new seal. If you don't know what this stuff is called, it makes it a lot harder to find it, but they're just called a piston seal. It's got the outer part is Teflon and the inner part is probably just Buno rubber. It might be nitrile, I don't know. This is a P1600-28. I bought 2 of them because I actually rebuilt 2 of these. So I'll put the energizer on first, trying not to get a twist in it. Just like that. This is all still full of hydraulic fluid, so it is lubricated already. Now this guy here is not going to want to fit because it's a little bit smaller than the OD of the piston. So what I did is just kind of very carefully stretch it just a little bit, and it's kind of a pain in the butt because it wants to pop off. So you just kind of work at it, trying not to destroy it because this is the only one you got. You can see it keeps popping off on me, but I think that every time I do that, I'm stretching it just a little bit more. In fact, let me try this. I'm going to just kind of give it a little stretch. Not too much. Just a little bit. I'm going to put it back on there and see if it's better. Ooh, feels better. Oh, just when you think you got it, it pops out again. Thought I had it that time. Try not to sugarcoat it, make it look easier than it is. I got a twist there. I got to make sure that doesn't happen. It's just about got it now. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, now you see it's really loose around there. There's no way in the world that that's going to go down that bore because it's just too big. I got a bad feeling I should have filed that down just a little more too, right through there. Had an interruption. I did have to file the groove out just a little bit more, and rather than show you images of me struggling to get the ring back in, I've just started right here. The ring is in there, but it's still too big. The seal's there. And I'm going to use a hose clamp to compress that ring so I can get it down the bore. Ideally, maybe a lawnmower ring compressor would be better, but I don't have one of those. So I'm just going to get just the smooth part of this hose clamp on the seal. I don't want to get the grooves there on the hose clamp on the seal if I can help it, because it'll just transfer those grooves to the seal itself. I'm going to turn it, but not too hard, I hope. After you stretch the seal out, it's good to let it sit and relax for a while. It'll kind of shrink back down into the groove. I'm going to put just a little bit of the hydraulic oil on there just to, I don't know, maybe give me a better chance of getting it in there smoothly. I don't know what kind of oil the Allis Chalmers manual actually says. No one seems to know what it is. It's some designation that no one's heard of. So everyone just uses type F transmission fluid, unless they don't. Let me see if I can tap this in there. Cool, I think it started. I'm going to undo my hose clamp. Yeah, it started. You have to be careful too when it's going past this hole, because it's going to want to pop back out of the hole where the hydraulic fitting goes. So I'm going to get it down in there. You can kind of see it rolling past right here, maybe. Right, yeah, you can almost see it. So when it gets there, it's really going to stick up, and I need to push it down so that it doesn't get caught on the edge of that hole. When I did this before, I used a little screwdriver to just kind of push it down. So let me get a little bit closer. And maybe I need to tighten my clamp a little bit. It's going. There, now it's passed. I'll take the hose clamp the rest of the way off. Okay, and I should be able to push this all the way back down in. Nice tight fit, that's what we like on a piston seal, right? Up at the top. Now this is the part I worked on last time. You can see the seal out here. Inside between this piece and the rod itself, there's an O-ring and an O-ring backer, and I'll put the description of these parts in case you ever have to rebuild one of these. You won't have to search it all down like I had to. Anyway, so I'll just tap this back down in. Got to go well past the hole so I can put the snap ring back. I should be able to pull this back out and seat that snap ring. Yep, that's got it. I want to line up that fitting with, or the threaded hole in this end. I don't even know what you call it, anything. I'm going to just start this. Well, maybe I won't start it. Let me make sure that the snap ring is seated. Looks like it is. It looks like it needs to come out that way a little more. I don't know if it'll get there with the wrench or not. There it goes. This should go in now. These are dry seal threads. Should not require Teflon. So my luck, it probably will. Finish tightening this. Alright, I think that's ready to go. If my other one ever breaks, hopefully I'll be able to find wherever I put this one and just straighten it back out.